What's up guys, welcome back to another Convicted Llama video. Today we're going back to school. We've got a terraforming school today. So what that is so if you don't know what terraforming means, it's basically creating custom landscape, and I'll show you how to do it in a minute. Alright, so let me show you around the class. So we've got 9 desks and a blackboard and 3 computers. So I can't afford floors for some reason, but we're just going to have an outside classroom instead. So I guess that's fitting because we're doing terraforming, aren't we? So first concept is texture variation. So texture variation is basically mixing in different textures of the same colour into a build. So you see here I've got so these are all grey colours, but I've got cobblestone, andesite, polished andesite and regular andesite. Now this is great because it stops something from looking flat and ugly. You can also do it with dirt, path blocks. Gravel kind of combines the two different palettes, and the way to find a palette is normally so you've got cobblestone, andesite, polished andesite, and stone. So you build them next to each other and see if they're similar colour, and then you can put them together and see how it looks. So I've got coarse dirt, gravel, that sort of thing. And then next we will move on to gradients. Now how this works is so you have each different colour, so from light to dark, and then you can put this into a build. So this would be like a wall of a castle or something. Obviously you would add more detail, but so you start with the lightest colour, which is andesite, then you go to stone, then you go to polished andesite, then stone brick, then cobble. And what I've done, I kind of need to do that. So there's 2 wide of stone, 1 wide of andesite, so I've sort of moved it over onto here. This is very useful. Say you were building a wall, as you look up, it gets a nice effect, and the further away you go, the better it looks. Obviously you can't really see it because I've got quite a wide screen or whatever. Alright, this is the most important thing if you're doing a large-scale terraforming project. So what you have to do is make these lines which will sort of mark out where you're going to put this hill/cliff face. So the more of these you do, the easier it becomes. And you sort of layer it up like paper mache. And you just keep making more of these contour lines, so you get a nice shape going through it. Then you fill in the lines with more lines and lines on lines on lines. Right, finally we have, I really should have made these go on longer, but water features. Now water features are interesting because Minecraft water isn't the nicest looking thing in the world, but what you can do with a bunch of glass. Now this one, it sort of won't look as good because we're quite close to it, but so what you do, you get lots of different coloured glass, and then you could sort of make you could make a river with this. But if I dig it down a bit, if I sort of dig this out, then we can make a river, and the white glass is great for waterfalls, because you know how on a wave it has the white bit on the top of it. I need to make this long. So it has the white bits running around it, and what we can do, this looks better with Optifine I think, but still should work slightly with this. So yeah, we have just bits, and we can use glass panes as well to help us with this. But you can make custom looking. I would suggest probably putting concrete under there, because then you don't see the dirt through it. But you can make custom looking water by using glass. It looks better the more you build, I'd say. So yeah. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start working on using all of these concepts and putting them into a terraforming build. Now, what am I thinking? So obviously, we're not gonna build a base today, I don't think, because it would take quite a long time. But so I'm gonna make the platform, and then we can maybe do another video where we build on top of it. So yeah. So if we start out with some contour lines, just build up a bit. We need some stairs, like stone brick, cobblestone, and andesite. All of these, they will be useful. And then we start making these contours up and up. If you don't know what contour means, like it bends and moves. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. If we keep wrapping them around, so every like 4 blocks or so we have a contour line going. I'm just doing this by eye, but yeah. If we have a contour line going to each of the places, then we connect all of these contour lines at the top, and you sort of know what you have going on. And the more we build, the easier it gets. So let me just keep building up the contour lines. Yeah, so we got 3 in so far, and I'm just going to keep working on these. It takes a lot of patience terraforming, because sometimes it goes wrong and you just have to remove it all and start over. But yeah, I'm just going to sort of make a mountain range kind of looking thing. If I have it come up and out like so. This one's a bit further away, which shouldn't make too much difference, but yeah, there you go. This one looks a bit strange, so I'm just going to keep editing it until I think it looks good. And I could put like there, maybe. Yeah, I guess that works. And then we keep moving these around. I say and then a lot, it's really annoying. Yeah, let's just keep... Yeah, if I just keep building, I think I might... I'll get some progress done on this, and then I'll come back to you guys, okay? Let me just... Yeah, so if I build it like this for now, then I'll go and fill in the contour lines, and I'll be back to you. 1 sec. Alright, there we go, guys. I've finished up this cliff face. You can see where the contour lines were. So I've got one coming up here. I believe one was about here, and there was another one around here somewhere. But and there's one here. So what I've done is I've made some texture variations. So towards the bottom I've put mossy, because what I'm thinking is I'm going to add a water feature of some kind, and then we've got cobblestone. Oh, we've got stone, but stone is kind of present all the way through. Then we've got cobble, then we've got andesite, then we've got polished andesite, and we've got stone bricks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some details. So first I'm going to use some jungle leaves, sort of come through here and just place these down everywhere, make it look nice. And well, the thing is, I've already recorded this segment, but my game crashed, so I couldn't save any of my progress. So I've done this before, but I think I'm going to try and do it a lot better this time, because it didn't look great. So we've got that, and then I can put some vines in here. I don't like using vines normally because they grow around too much, but hopefully if I put them in good places, then they shouldn't do it. Alright, and then here I think I'm going to have... I didn't like this before, but let me try it again. So if we have some blocks there, like block up the back, so then I can put water in the front. There we go. Come around the front and get some water. Boom, like that. And if I do this quick. If I have it sort of run off sideways, I don't really know with these. Like the water is so annoying to work with in Minecraft. Oh, it only goes 8 blocks. It might be a bit of a problem. There we go. So if I just have it run down like that. Okay, yeah. Then I can add more details around the side, sugarcane, I think, and some string as well, because I'll teach you a cool trick. So what you're going to want to do is get some string and some sugarcane, so you can place it too high and put a string on it, then it creates... So then it can't grow anymore, so then you've got a cool detail piece without much effort. So we've got bone, let me get some bone meal out. I don't normally do this, but I guess for this it works. Let me just put a ton of these around here. Like so, I guess. What other details can we put in? Actually, I think it's good for now. But yeah, there we go, guys. I have made a cliff. I've terraformed a cliff completely. Now what I haven't done is the sides and the top, but it's quite simple. Like this is the most complicated part, I'd say. So yeah, I hope you've learned how to do all of this stuff. So we've got texture variation, gradients, contour lines, and details. or water features, as I called it earlier. But yeah, I hope you learned a lot, and you now understand how to make one of these in Minecraft. Now, what I would suggest is, then you want to build a top with like grass or whatever your block is, and then you should probably build your base on top of here. Or what you could do is you could have like a cave or something in here, and you could build your base in there. And you want to have a lot of these like sort of mountain ranges that help you sort of detail areas. Because say you had an extreme hills biome here, the cliff would just come like back up to here. But instead you can just take out that cliff, put this in front of it, and then you have a nice looking thing. Well, this is more of like a jungle vibe, I think. That's sort of what I went for. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.